3 years ago, a man called Rob Moore walked into our newsroom.
I am in desperate need of being able to tell my story, which I haven't been able to tell yet.
He wanted to set the record straight on a story that's ruined him.
And had I been able to tell my story, people might have understood.
In the year since we first met, Rob has described himself as many things to me. A whistleblower.
Destroy this person who clearly has come to them as a whistleblower.
A journalist.
Because I said I was a journalist, and he said, well, have this.
But over a decade ago, when all of this started, he was a spy. A corporate spy. He worked for a corporate intelligence agency, and in 2012, he took on the case that would define the next decade of his life. He went undercover posing as a filmmaker to extract information from an environmental group.
I was kind of practiced in the art of deception.
But his story goes, he soon figured out he was working for the wrong side. So he decided to become a double agent. He'd keep working for the intelligence agency, but actually be supporting the campaigners. Only he never told them the whole truth.
You know, he just said, Hamida, how do you know Rob Moore?
Until in 2016, after years of being in control of these two disparate worlds, he was unexpectedly outed.
It sounds extraordinary now. He just said, don't talk to him, he's a spy.
Naturally caused huge alarm.
He was one of us, and finding out was a huge shock.
I didn't believe it.
Now the campaigners see him as a traitor, someone who's done enormous harm to the people he betrayed.
I absolutely did not believe it. Like, I couldn't understand where
But
that was
Rob
coming from.
sees himself as a misunderstood whistleblower who believes that if the campaigners only understood the full story, they'd see him differently, and the terrible wrongs he says he was exposing might finally come to light.
This is what happened, and it's there, and I recorded everything, which of course is one of the things that got me into trouble, but it's also one of the things that means I can prove what really happened.
For the last few years, I've been asking myself some questions. Who really is Rob Moore? And what were his motivations? How does he justify what he did?
This notion that you create good from dirt and that it's a noble thing to do to go into that dirt.
He wanted to expose what was going on, but he was in this very strange position, which immediately I found intriguing.
If you do not cause harm, which is the key rule, then actually you could use your position to turn poison into medicine.
From Tortoise, this is Into the Dirt, a story about truth, spies, and the stories we tell ourselves, about hidden power in a corrupt and dangerous world. The first episode will be released on Tuesday, June the 20th. You can get early access to each episode and ad-free listening by subscribing to Tortoise Plus on Apple Podcasts or joining Tortoise as a member, where you can access more of our reporting, live events, and support our work. Just visit tortoisemedia.com/Into the Dirt.